Hello everyone! Do you know that caffeine is the fourth most widely used drug in the world? According to the 2014 Global Drug Survey, caffeinated energy drinks are barely edged out by marijuana, which claimed the bronze medal for consumption. Tobacco came in second, while alcohol lead the peak. Hello, I'm back to Sir Shazwan and all my fellow classmates. My name is Nurul Nabilla binti Abdul Halim. So, the fact that I stated before actually has related with my speech topic that I would like to present today. Today, I would like to share with you guys about the topic of caffeine and its impact on the human body. First of all, I will share with you guys what is caffeine. Then we move to the second part, which is the benefit of caffeine. And lastly, I will share with you the effect of caffeine. So, what is caffeine? According to the Wanika et al. In 2010, caffeine is an alkaloid which is a large class of organic compound belonging to the methylxanthine family. It is naturally present in the seed, leaf, and fruit of more than 63 plants of species. Currently, there is approximately 80% of the world population consume a caffeinated product every day. As you can see in the chart 1 that show the world coffee consumption, European Union responsible for the largest consumption volume, which about 28% of the total world consumption, followed by the USA at the second place, which about 16% of the total world consumption, and the third place is Brazil, which about 13% of the world consumption. Philippines, Russia, Ethiopia, Canada, and Mexico contribute about 2.8%, 2.5%, 2.4%, 2.3%, and 1.5% of the total world consumption respectively. For the caffeine intake among gender, as you can see in chart 2, female with the age 18 and above tend to consume more caffeinated beverage compared to men. I'm sure some of us make coffee or tea as their favorite drink. It is because coffee and tea sometimes make our morning become complete and create a smile on our face. Do you know that in coffee or tea that we drink, there have certain amount of caffeine in it? Basically, caffeine that have been found in the beverage drink that we take has some benefit and effect on our body. Now, we move to the benefit of caffeine. Firstly, caffeine can help to improve exercise performance. According to the study review that made by the McClellan et al., caffeine can help to increase the coordination and reduce the perception of pain and fatigue. It is because caffeine can increase the metabolic rate, energy expenditure, and lipid oxidation. For example, when a person consumes caffeine as their dietary sources, it could help to improve their exercise performance by avoiding fatigue and improving substrate supply by increasing the oxygen uptake. My dear audience, for your information, in 2003, the World Anti-Doping Agency WADA included caffeine in the list of stimulants banned from the sport competition. However, because of the difficulty to differentiate whether the athlete used the caffeine for the sport performance or they have the habitual caffeine ingestion, WADA removed caffeine from the list of prohibited substances in 2004 and added it to its monitoring program. Secondly, caffeine can help the neurodegenerative disease. Several studies have reported that regular caffeine intake can help to lower the risk of neurodegenerative disease development, especially Parkinson and Alzheimer. Parkinson's disease is the second most common neurodegenerative disease worldwide. It's characterized by the death of dopamine-generating cells in the brain. As you can see in the chart 3, it shows the possibility of caffeine intake that could help to reduce the risk of Parkinson's disease. People who drank 3 cups of coffee per day had a 29% lower risk of Parkinson's disease. Yet, going up to 5 cups per day had a very little additional benefit to the people who consume it. In a meta-analysis of 26 studies from the USA, Europe, and Asia, a 25% lower risk of Parkinson's disease was found in the coffee drinkers as compared to the non-coffee drinkers. For the Alzheimer's disease, it is the most common neurodegenerative disease in the world and a leading cause of dementia. One study found that people who drank coffee had a 65% lower risk of this condition. As you can see from the chart 4 by the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease, people drinking 2 cups or less per day and those exceeding 5 cups have a greater risk of Alzheimer's disease than those who consume 3 to 5 cups daily. So, for the person who wants the best result, that 3 to 5 cups of coffee per day is the optimal range. Alzheimer's disease is currently incurable, however, making prevention is incredibly important. For the last part, I will share with you what is the effect from the caffeine consumption. My fellow audience, for your information, excessive intake of caffeine can lead to the potential adverse effect on mood, behavior, and sleep. When individuals consume higher dose of caffeine either on a single occasion or within a short period of time, it can lead to insomnia, nervousness, and anxiety. The dose range considered to cause anxiety and mood change is from 400 to 2000 mg caffeine per day. Regarding the sleep for adults, single dose equivalent to about 100 mg of caffeine or more can increase the sleep latency and reduce sleep duration when consumed close to the bedtime. This may be accompanied by impairment of sleep quality characterized by an increased number of spontaneous awakeness. Secondly, caffeine can also cause caffeine withdrawal. Excessive intake of caffeine can lead to the interrelated symptoms which are named caffeine withdrawal syndrome as stated by Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorder of the American Psychiatric Association (APA). The characteristic symptoms of caffeine withdrawal include headaches, drunkenness, fatigue, fall in blood pressure, and rise in cerebral blood flow. For your information, withdrawal symptoms generally begin about 12 to 24 hours after cessations of caffeine consumption and reach a peak after 20 to 48 hours. However, in some individuals, this symptom can appear within only 3 to 6 hours and can last for a week. My fellow audience, so what I can conclude from my speech today is everyone can take drink that contain caffeine in it. However, they should control the volume of caffeine that they take. It is because the excessive intake of caffeine will lead to the adverse effect to the human body. My recommendation for the individual who want to take caffeine to cure their disease such as Parkinson or Alzheimer, they can consult their doctor to ensure that their caffeine intake is suitable to exert the positive effect to cure their disease. And for the individual who usually take the excessive caffeinated drink, they should slowly reduce and get the doctor advice to solve the problem. That's all from me. Thank you.